Welcome back to Make Good Choices Monday. I'm Becky Amio, and I just got kicked yesterday. And if you're just watching this now, it is Thanksgiving weekend when I got kicked, and it could have been easily avoided. So if you want to hear the story and how I could have avoided the entire situation, stick around. You're going to want to hear my story. Alright, so I know I've been kind of missing in action just a little bit, but I've been saving a lot of my stories and a lot of my videos for this winter when I don't have a whole lot to do. I've been going and getting after it, you guys, I promise. I have lots of videos saved up and lots of ideas coming up, and I have a lot of stuff to edit and get through, but I really need the weather to get bad and force me to stay inside the house in order to edit and get it all posted, okay? But right now, we still have really good weather. Still really beautiful outside. Right now it's like 45 and I'm in here videoing right now. But anyway, back to my story. So this is something I knew it was coming. I knew it was going to happen sooner or later. I always thought it was going to be a dog that forced it, and I didn't have any dogs down with me when I was choring last night. And so I now have pens. JD has built like 80 by 40 pens for me to put like 3 or 4 horses in at a time. So I've got a pen that's got some riders in it, I've got a pen that's got some weanlings, and I've got a pen that's got some yearlings, 3 yearlings. And I have to go in every single day when I take them their grain and their mineral, and they all kind of screw around and mill around, and they're all trying to follow me, usually to whatever tub I'm going to. And generally a dog is in there with me, and I'm usually yelling at Teddy. It's Teddy that's usually the one. She's healing them and trying to push them around and move them and stuff. And I'm always afraid that she's going to run one of them over top of me, and she hasn't yet, thank God. But anyway, I'm getting ready to put grain out, and the yearlings are playing and screwing around, and they feel really good. You know, it's a nice day, and they're getting ready to get their grain. And they go to kicking at each other, and he just missed his buddy, and he hit me instead. And, I mean, it was so square. Right on my hip, just below my hip bone, kind of like where your leg bends when you're in the saddle. And oh my God, I mean, I just wanted to kill him. And all I could do was just sit there and breathe, you know, and like, because I wanted to chop his head off at that very moment. And of course I couldn't, and he didn't mean to hit me, and it wasn't malicious intent or anything. They're just playing and screwing around. And, you know, could have been totally avoided. Could have taken a flag in there with me, flagged them back. I could hang buckets on the fence. I could, you know, have the buckets all lined up and ready to go before I even bring in the grain. I could find ways to not even enter the pen. But I can tell you that, well, for one, I cannot stand the sound of buckets banging on the fence. I absolutely hate it. So I try to avoid hanging buckets on the fence at all costs. So I'd rather them just be able to eat off the ground, or not off the ground, but out of tubs on the ground. And then I can always dump those tubs if they get snow, dirt, water, whatever, rainwater in them. And, you know, makes it easy, but it is a pain in the ass to go in the pen every single day. The most effective way I could have handled this was to take a flag in there and flagged them off a little bit and made them get the heck out of my way. But I didn't. I knew it was coming. I don't want to say that I deserved it by any means, but, you know, thankfully he didn't get me on a bone. Thankfully, like, he didn't break anything. You know, thankfully he's just a little guy and not a great big one that did that, because he probably could have broke something if he was much bigger. But yeah, I've got a great big knot on the side of my hip, and I'll try to insert it right here and show you the progression of the bruising as well as I continue to talk here. So anyway, yeah, in the future, I'm just going to go in with a flag and flag these guys out away from me. I'm sure it seems so self-explanatory, but we kind of get lazy in the things that we do with horses, and we get sedentary, and we just think, oh, it won't happen, or, you know, not me, not today. You know, I'm in a hurry. I'm going to try to carry more buckets than I normally do, and then I don't have time or space or an extra hand to hold the flag, to flag them away from me. You know, all of that stuff that could have been done to avoid this situation. Thankfully, it just wasn't worse than it actually was. So anyway, thanks for watching, you guys. I hope you guys have a great start to your week, and I hope you have a great day, and stay tuned. I'm gonna start getting a lot more videos out here soon, just as soon as the weather kind of gets crappy, and I know it's on its way. So thanks for watching, and I appreciate you spending time with me. Have a great day.